first pitch of our series misses for ball one.
First pitch, 7-10.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. Two and one count now to the Mariners leadoff batter. Popped up. Bogaerts is there. He's got it one away. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matty, they need Kyle Seager to get back on track. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
Stepping into the box, Mallex Smith. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Pedroia. Throw on to first. Two gone.
Batting third, the left fielder, Domingo Santana.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. First pitch on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. It's a solo shot here for Domingo Santana. 8th home run on the season for him as the Mariners take a 1-0 lead.
You've heard people talk about towering home runs. Well, when you hit one over the monster, you know you've hit one. The only question on this one was it going to stay fair, and it did.
Edwin Encarnacion now.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. In there, a base hit.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Dan Vogelbach is next, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Encarnacion leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Stays alive, still 0-2. Ripped on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them. Drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's set. The 0-1 down the third baseline. Two men are on with two men out. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
1-2. Here it is. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But the Mariners draw first blood here on the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 1st from Fenway, and the M's are off to an early 1-0 lead. Yusei Kikuchi gets the starting nod for the M's. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's one of the most dominant pitchers in the game, and how dominant? Picked up a double-digit strikeout total in his last start, and hopefully he'll bring that A game with him in the ballpark for this one.
So stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball on the inner 3rd taken for a strike. Kikuchi has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Here's J.D. Martinez as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Looking to get on base and keep this 1st inning alive. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Down in order go the Red Sox. It remains 1-0. Digging in now for the Mariners, Kyle Seager. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Seager.
Here's the first pitch to him. This ball will be chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Into the box, Tim Beckham. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Leading off the inning, Steve Pierce, and they'll need him to get something going here. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now the pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Seager at third. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And guys, we'd be remiss if we didn't focus on the Gold Glover at second base, D. Gordon. He can beat you in so many ways on the base pass. But let's not kid ourselves. Athleticism allows him to make some pretty special plays on the defensive side of the ball.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed. He got him.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin the start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Ready now, Eduardo Nunez. Couple of hits in 5 trips to the plate for him back on Wednesday. 0-1, here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 8.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the speedy D. Gordon.
The second baseman, D. Gordon.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Now the 2-0. Pulled toward right center field. Bradley on the run. He's there and records the first out. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East.
Smith.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. Martinez is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The left fielder, Domingo Santana.
At the plate, Domingo Santana. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Now here's the pitch. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike one. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Here's the pitch. Hops this one up, and no one will get this one. The 0-2 once more is looked at off the plate for a ball. Line drive to center field, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. It's a potentially big 2-out hit as Edwin Encarnacion will get to bat here.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given him more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing, and we're only in the 3rd inning.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Edwin Encarnacion, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Santana, the runner at first with 2 gone. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and Pedroia will stretch, but it's into center field for a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for 1 out of the zone for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Ready with the 0-1. Grounded, foul. Vogelbach is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. We'll see the left-handed bat of Mitch Moreland lead things off when we return. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Mariners are on top 1-0. In now, Mitch Moreland, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First offering on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, and as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Striding into the box, Sandy Leon. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit down the third baseline. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They still trail 1-0. Now at the plate, Mitch Haniger. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Mitch.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Popped him up. Bogaerts shading to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now in the box, Kyle Seager. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike.
Seager, right field, and carrying well. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. A solo home run here for Kyle Seager. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Mariners move out in front 2-0.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Now batting, the catcher.
Stepping in now, Omar Narvaez. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Martinez has a read on it. 2 down.
The batter, number 1.
At the plate, Tim Beckham.
Tim Beckham.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Uh-oh, he missed it.
As a batter right there, that's exactly the pitch your eyes light up on. You know he's known for a nasty split finger, but he left that one thigh high, and the batter did exactly what he's supposed to.
Here's D. Gordon now, as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Nunez is there, and the side is retired. Mariners get one on this swing by Kyle Seager. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The batter, number 15.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show, he was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Haniger in pursuit. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Malik Smith the next to hit. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Line to the right side. But Pedroia there to pull it in, and that's the first out.
now batting.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Digging in once again, Edwin Encarnacion. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. 1-1 now to Encarnacion. This is popped up. Pierce over to his left, and that ends the inning. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here's Steve Pierce now. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
A ball and 2 strikes now. A 1-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The batter, number 2. Shortstop.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks some offense.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
Oh, and this deflects right off him. And an offline throw, but he puts the tag on for route number 3. One left for the Red Sox. They trail it here 2-0. Next for Seattle, Daniel Vogelbach. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Daniel.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that is into the visitors' bullpen, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And the M's have taken a 3-0 lead. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Now to the plate, Mitch Haniger. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
2-0 now. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Line toward right center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Row, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this is a fair ball as it'll head toward the pesky pole in right. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Standing in now, Omar Narvaez. Pierce has it. A play at the plate. On to first, and the throw goes right by him.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Into the box now, Tim Beckham down the third baseline. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Ready for another shot now. D. Gordon. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
Now batting, the 17th.
Into the box now, Malik Smith, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is stepping in and ready for another shot. Jackie Bradley Jr. will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
The count now at 2-2. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Santana has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
For the Red Sox.
Riding in once again, Sandy Leon comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. High in the air, deep down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. A pause, and the 0-2. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
And that's in there, base hit. Ready once again, Andrew Benintendi. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Leon, base runner at first with 1 out. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Still 1-2. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 Boston errors to this point in the contest. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive? No walks up to this point, so he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
1-1 the count now. In the air, down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Skied into straightaway right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Stepping up now, Domingo Santana, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Boy, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Benintendi moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Designated hitter.
One away for Seattle now in inning number 7, and that will bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball well outside. Left side of the infield into the shift. Throw on to first will take care of Encarnacion for the second out.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Daniel Vogelbach is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. So Now batting, J.D. Martinez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 0-1 count and the pitch. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Two great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Count remains 2-2. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Grounder down the line at third.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
So he sets him down swinging. J.D. Martinez is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout. That's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
Into the box, Steve Pearce. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. 2-2 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Santana on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, the shortstop.
Settling in now, Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 hit on the ground to short. Beckham is up with it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Red Sox. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Digging in and looking for more, Mitch Haniger. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Mitch Haniger.
Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Omar Narvaez. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Tim Beckham. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. This one's down to third. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So digging in, Eduardo Nunez. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Nunez.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. in there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, giving this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Road. Now you could go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime the starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
Striding forward now is the DH, Mitch Moreland. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Roscoe.
He's set, and the pitch. This is pulled into right. Henniger is right there as he takes it for the second out. Now at the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw is off target there, so he'll reach first base safely.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Red Sox leave 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Tyler Thornburg enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, D. Gordon. He was a double play victim last time around. Line drive to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mallex Smith.
Digging in, Mallex Smith. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Here's a look over to first. Oh, and it throws him, and they got him. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
The next 0-2. And this is swung on and hit on the ground to Pedroia at second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Domingo Santana. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. His put in play to the right side of the infield. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw is right there. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Andrew Benintendi. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away. And a step off. Sam Tuivailala enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. And Pedroia behind 0-2 now. Tuivailala playing here in his age 26 season. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
He throws him on the fastball there. Dustin Pedroia becomes out number 2 in the bottom of the 9th. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Hit to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw on to first to be in time to get him, and the Mariners have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
A 5-0 finish tonight. Seattle jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Yusei Kikuchi wins his 3rd of the season as he allows only 2 hits through 7+ innings of work. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
First for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 5 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. We'd like to thank